When it comes to horror, few shows did it better than Supernatural. Over 15 seasons, Sam and Dean Winchester faced off against all sorts of terrifying creatures that made viewers check under their beds. But not all monsters were created equal. Some haunted our dreams long after the credits rolled. Whether they're ripping people apart or getting inside your head, these creatures brought the show's most chilling moments. Get ready, because we're about to dive into the top 10 most terrifying monsters from Supernatural. The Djinn isn't your typical wish-granting entity. In Supernatural, they take pleasure in trapping victims in dreamlike alternate realities while slowly draining their life. The horror comes from the slow, tortuous way the Djinn kills its victims, and the eerie sense of being caught in an inescapable illusion. As Sam falls victim to this creature, the episode brings a nightmare within a nightmare, showcasing the Djinn's dark power and the mind-bending terror it creates. Changelings are shape-shifting creatures that steal children and replace them with sinister copies. The fear here is primal, the horror of losing a child to a monstrous imposter. The replaced children look and act like normal kids, but there's something deeply wrong beneath the surface. This episode taps into parental nightmares, making it one of the creepiest encounters Sam and Dean ever faced. Kitsune may seem elegant with their fox-like appearance, but these creatures are deadly. In Supernatural, the kitsune feeds on human brains. The thought of something so cunning, using charm to deceive and kill, is what makes it terrifying. Its speed and agility make it nearly impossible to catch, and watching it feast in a brutal way sends shivers down your spine. The Vetala is a snake-like vampire that paralyzes its victims before slowly draining them of blood. The slow, painful death it inflicts is enough to make your skin crawl. These creatures work in packs, making them even more dangerous, and their ability to lure in prey with a false sense of security adds another layer of fear. They are predators through and through, and the suspense of waiting for their attack is gut-wrenching. The Banshee's scream can shatter your mind. It targets the vulnerable, using a high-pitched wail to weaken them before feasting on their brain matter. The anticipation of that deafening scream, knowing it's coming but powerless to stop it, is chilling. The Banshee doesn't just physically destroy, it mentally breaks its victims, making it one of the most unnerving creatures in Supernatural lore. Sirens lure their victims with the promise of love, only to drive them mad and force them to commit terrible acts. The idea of being manipulated by something so beautiful and irresistible is deeply unsettling. These creatures don't need brute force. They rely on seduction and psychological manipulation, making them some of the most sinister monsters Sam and Dean ever faced. The mental and emotional toll the siren takes makes it terrifying in a whole new way. The Shtriga is a witch-like creature that feeds on the life force of children. What makes this monster particularly terrifying is its parasitic nature and the vulnerability of its victims. It strikes when children are sleeping, leaving them weak and sick, draining their life slowly. The image of an old, decrepit witch hovering over a child's bed is the stuff of nightmares, and the sense of helplessness it creates makes the Shtriga one of the series' scariest villains. Arachne is a monster straight out of arachnophobia's worst dreams. Half spider, half human, it captures its prey, injecting them with venom and turning them into twisted versions of itself. The horror of being trapped, paralyzed, and slowly transformed is bone-chilling. This creature embodies body horror, making every moment of its presence on screen a living nightmare. The Wendigo is one of the earliest monsters in Supernatural, but it still stands as one of the scariest. This cannibalistic creature is nearly unstoppable, hunting humans in the dark forests, always just out of sight. Its terrifying speed and hunger for human flesh make it a nightmare come to life. The Wendigo's lore, tied to humans who have become monsters themselves through desperation and hunger, makes it all the more disturbing. Topping our list is the Scarecrow. This pagan god, inhabiting a creepy life-size scarecrow, demands human sacrifices to keep a town's crops thriving. The terrifying atmosphere, the relentless pursuit of the Scarecrow through foggy orchards, and the sinister ritual behind its existence create an unforgettable horror experience. It's not just the look of the Scarecrow that haunts you, but the inevitability of its hunt that stays with you long after the episode ends. These monsters from Supernatural prove that horror isn't just about gore. It's about getting inside your head and making you question what lurks in the dark. Whether they feed on fear, love, or flesh, the creatures of this show have left a lasting mark on the horror genre. So which monster gave you the chills? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more bone-chilling countdowns.